Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to yet another great episode of Bahrain Now, your source of local initiatives, happenings, talents, and trends. I'm your host, Khalid Hidris, here to walk you through our exciting lineup of segments and personalities from around Bahrain. So don't go away, we'll be right back. Nasmaakum is a pioneering sign language app dedicated to bridging communication gaps for the deaf and hard of hearing community. It has proudly received the prestigious Best Innovation Product of the Year award at the renowned Asian Leadership Awards ceremony, which was recently held in Dubai. To know more about that, we are pleased to be joined here at the studio by the founder of Nasmaakum, Mr. Rahul Bhalla. Hello, welcome. How are you doing today?
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure being here on the show.
It's a pleasure to have you. Now, can you give us an idea of what Nasmaakum is and what it's about?
So, Nasmaakum is a very different sign language app that bridges the gap between a deaf user and the society. So, it communicates, a deaf user can communicate through a sign language interpreter to the world outside. So just to give you some numbers on why we did this, there are about 430 million adults and about 30 million children who are hard of hearing and having this disability. These numbers are going to go up to about 2.5 billion people by 2050, and as per WHO, this is a big number. So we thought of creating, you and I can talk and converse and solve our problems. But how about people who are not able to hear and talk? How do they communicate? So imagine somebody sitting at home who cannot talk or hear and has no power. How does she or he communicate to the world outside that I have no power? So this app is an app that will connect the deaf users with the interpreters, and the interpreters will then get in touch with the call centers or the service desk outside from a customer perspective.
Brilliant. It's a very altruistic goal indeed. And can you tell us a little bit about how you would describe the main goals of Nasmaakum?
So I think our primary goals are empowering communication through sign language, to provide services and information to everyone, more accessible to everybody, breaking down the barriers of communication. So if I'm deaf or hard of hearing, it should not restrict me of communicating to the world outside.
And practically, how does Nasmaakum work?
So basically, you can go and download the app. It's a free app for the users. You can download it from any of the app stores and sign up. It's a very simple process. You sign up, and then whenever you have a problem, you can just choose your interpreter. Interpreter will connect you to the required party.
And who are the interpreters at Nasmaakum?
So the interpreters are basically Bahrainis who have who have been with somebody in their house who is deaf, and they've learned the sign language by them growing up with them. We're also trying to hire more people who can learn sign language, and they don't need to be deaf or hard of hearing. They could be anybody, and we're trying to work with them to train them so that they could join us, our team, our growing team, and we could support not just deaf people in Bahrain but also in the region.
Brilliant. And the Asian Leadership Awards acknowledged Nasmaakum for the groundbreaking impact on accessibility, inclusivity, and communication. How do you value that recognition?
I think that's a very big endorsement of our efforts. I think that shows us that we are going in the right direction. It also is very important for the team that has developed this app. So we are a 100% Bahraini team, right from the stage of developing the app, the screens, the design, the coding itself. So I think promoting the young Bahraini talent at this platform is very important for us, and that's a true endorsement of that initiative.
Definitely. And can you tell us a little bit about the support provided to Nasmaakum by the different entities?
So I think the idea itself is such a unique idea, and it's very close to everybody's heart because of this community that is not served properly as of now. So when we went to the Ministry of Commerce, Tamkeen, everybody was welcomed with open arms, so they wanted to be a part of it. We also would like to thank Bank of Bahrain and Kuwait, our first customer to be on board. I think they also took that app and became the first customer of ours on the app. So I think it's a very unique idea, and whenever we go and talk to people, we see a huge welcome to be part of this initiative.
Brilliant. And can you tell us a little bit about the feedback that you've gotten so far?
It's very early as of now. We launched the app in September, but we have received some good feedback right from the design stage. We've actually hired, as part of the process, we have hired a couple of deaf and interpreters both to make sure that they are giving us the feedback from the ground, from the day one. The feedback we received is very encouraging as of now. I think, I mean, I'm sure, I don't know the sign language, but when I look at them and the reactions, it's amazing. I mean, they like thank you and thank us for being there to support them. So I think this is a good way forward for us.
I think that that's very promising. And what are the plans to develop Nasmaakum further?
So we have started with sign language as of now, but knowing Bahrain, we get a lot of tourists, we'll get a lot of tourist ships now in the season in Formula 1. So there are a lot of expats who come to Bahrain and who do not speak Arabic, you know, and they are maybe German, Japanese, Chinese. So we want to create the version 2 of the app, which is also for voice translation, real-time voice translation. So imagine somebody who comes to Bahrain port and wants to visit Manama Souk and wants to communicate to buy something. He would just talk in Chinese, Japanese or whatever, and then somebody at our end will interpret that Chinese into an Arabic or English so that the transaction goes smoothly. So I think that's the phase 2 of our app, to break down the barriers, not just in sign language, but any kind of communication.
Well, I wish you a lot of luck with that. I think that that will be a very exciting project to work on.
Thank you.
And now to wrap up, like from your point of view, what is the importance and what are the benefits of working on what are now essential apps such as Nasmaakum?
I think the future is a totally digital future now. These kind of apps will help us to create a more inclusive society, and I think we should push the limits of technology, whatever we have learned, to find out ways to support these kind of initiatives, to support this kind of community which are left out, right? So I think the future is good. I think we just need to create more such solutions that can help not just hard of hearing, maybe for blind or for handicapped people, for any kind of disability.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much. Thank you for calling us. Thank you.
So viewers, don't go away and we'll be right back with more. With the change of weather, cold, dry air can easily irritate the skin. Luckily, there are many ways to combat the causes of dry winter skin and keep skin smooth and supple all season long. To speak more about that, we have with us dermatologist Dr Mohamed Husain. Welcome, how are you doing?
Thanks for having me. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. It's a pleasure to have you with us. Now, with the beginning of the cold weather, what dermatology advice would you give to our viewers?
Okay, as cold weather approach and change in humidity and low temperature, we will facing some irritation, some dry skin, some chapped lips and dry hands and feet. So we advise first of all to invest in moisturizer, good moisturizer, lot of moisturizers. Invest in a good one with particularly with hyaluronic acid, ceramides, something like vitamin E, whatever. So you should put it at night. This is the first step. And also don't forget to put sunscreen. Sunscreen is very, very important. We're telling everybody to use sunscreen because in cold weather or in winter, still there is ultraviolet rays which is harmful for the skin, which is leading to damaged skin, leading to dry skin, more dryness, pigmentation. So we need to put a good sunscreen starting from SPF 30, and I prefer to be 50 plus. And it's better to be both physical and chemical sunscreen, and to apply it every 2 hours. It will act like moisturizer plus ultraviolet rays protection.
That's brilliant, and I think especially during the winter as the days get kind of shorter, people forget about sun protection.
Yes.
Now, what are the best treatments for for cold skin related issues?
Okay, there is nothing like cold good one or the best. We can tailor for each person. Each person needs some tailoring or some skin care routine for him, especially tailored for him or for her. So I prefer to change the skin routine from starting from a cleanser to be something very mild, something not for dry skin to be, for dry skin, not to be for oily skin like summer, and to put a lot of sunscreens and to put a lot of moisturizers, especially with good products. This is the first step. And let's talk about in winter. We have a lot of issues which exacerbate or increased in winter, like eczema, like rosacea, like a lot of many skin disease. So don't hesitate to call your physician or your dermatologist. Ask him for best solution. He will give you the best or tailored for you, which is good for you, only for you. And it's not what is good for you is good for everybody. So it should be specific, should be just only for you.
Brilliant. So it's like having a very personalized skincare routine, and I think that that's again something that a lot of people don't think about. They'll get a recommendation of one product and they'll think that it'll work for them as well as it does for other people.
Yeah.
Now, cold weather, in addition to drying and cracking, I mean, it can cause also a lot of other different skin conditions. Could you tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah. Number one is eczema. Eczema or dry skin always lead to eczema, itchy skin, and loss of skin barrier. So we need to use a lot of moisturizers, good one, invest in them, use hyaluronic acid inside, search for ceramide, search for hyaluronic acid, search for vitamin E, search for good product with skin barrier protection, which will be fine, will be good. Use it after shower, use it before bed, before sleep. It will be good. And also we have exacerbation of a lot of skin disease like rosacea, like not just eczema, psoriasis, and dryness of the skin, and itchy skin, and dandruff. So case by case we need to treat it as we need.
Now, I understand that everything is very case by case, it's very individual, but for you as a practitioner, what are your preferred methods to treat any dermatological issues that you may experience?
So as we said, it should be tailored for each person, but I prefer to change the skincare routine first of all, to give him good moisturizer, to give him good sunscreen, and starting with cleanser, AM and PM, which is suit the winter or dry skin, and also give him some instruction, like take care of shower. Just try to use lukewarm water, not too hot. Don't stay in the bathroom for a long time. It will remove all oily of your skin and decrease the barrier of your skin. So, and try to use humidifier at home. It will be good and nice. It will return some of dryness of your skin and itchy skin. And don't hesitate to ask us about any issue.
Now, there are a lot of new cosmetic treatments that people can access these days. So can you tell us a little bit about them and how they can benefit our skin?
Yes, sure. We have a lot of, like we said, dramatic change in medicine and dramatic change in cosmetic field. We have not just like filler and Botox and laser machines. Every day and every now and then there is a new innovation, there's a new products, there is a lot of cosmetics products which help us in winter and help us to give you a good look, which are seeking for. So first of all, there is a Botox for relaxation of face muscles, especially the wrinkles and frowning, and it helps more for like we said, depression, for hair. Sometimes it helps, or many times it helps for migraine or headache, because a lot of wrinkles, it will give a stimulation for your brain to react badly. So it will calm you, make you happy, make you smiley. With filler, we can restore the hydration of your skin, especially with the skin posters. And we can also use filler to fill the infraorbital or under the eye, wrinkles, cheeks, lips, and the new techniques for nose restoration or nose drop without surgical interference, just with filler, just with Botox, to elevate your tip of the nose, to decrease the nostril width, whatever. So there is a lot of challenge. Every day there is something new. And especially in winter, the best thing is skin postures and microneedling. Microneedling is very small procedure, very mild. You can do it and go to the work at the same day, not for the next day. Just microneedling to scratch your skin, to stimulate your collagen, stimulate your elastin, to close the pores, to remove the pimples and skin acne and rosacea, whatever. And finally, we have lasers machine. Laser machine, we have a lot of lasers, starting from laser hair removal up to treatment of scars, burns, post-acne scars, pimples, and scars of surgical scars, whatever. So just ask and we will give you the good answer, inshallah.
Inshallah. Brilliant. It sounds like there are a lot of options available. Now, before we conclude, is there any advice that you'd like to give our viewers?
Yes, especially for going to the winter time, it's better to use a good moisturizer always and put sunscreen. Don't forget, as we said, SPF 50 plus. Better to be physical and chemical. And don't forget to use a humidifier at your home just to decrease the dryness of surrounding air, and take care of shower. Use lukewarm water, it's good. Don't use very hot water, and don't stay a lot of time, or don't just 5 minutes, 10 minutes maximum. Don't stay for half an hour. It's very damaging and very bad for your skin barrier and your moisturization of your skin.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for joining us, Doctor.
Thank you.
Viewers, don't go away. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at what's going on beyond the studio in the following report.
The Ambassador of Korea to Bahrain, Koo Hyun-sung, the Minister of Industry and Commerce, Abdullah Fakhro, the Chairman of BCCI, Samir Nas, the EDB Chief Executive, Khalid Ahmeidan, and Chairman of the BKFS, Ahmed bin Hindi al-Mannai, delivered their keynote speeches addressing the importance of the economic partnership between the two friendly countries and ways to further expand the economic ties. The Korean ambassador, in his welcoming remarks, commended the diversification of bilateral economic relations and stressed the determination to further contribute to the phenomenon.
As an ambassador, I have to take a dual role. One is a salesman of Korea, and also the other is the promoter of Bahrain. So as an ambassador, I promote the bilateral economic relations of these two countries. And this forum will serve as a venue for the businessmen of two countries to gather together and seek possible cooperative areas together.
Carrying on the momentum initiated by the agreement between the Korean Chamber of Commerce and the Bahrain Chamber in 2012, The Business Forum has served as a productive platform to further strengthen the foundation of bilateral trade and investment and jointly seek promising areas of future cooperation.
We have gathered, and it's a good gathering, and which proves that long relations we have with Korea, which shows exactly the reflection of the relations and the people of Bahrain, how they are welcoming the Koreans and the Korean products. So today you have seen that the number of people have come to this forum is a good number, and they are all interested to do some business with Korea. And this is our part, is to promote the Bahrainis and the Koreans together, and looking for increasing the bilateral trade between the two countries.
We are having a great opportunity to invest in Bahrain as a relationship between South Korea. It's a good opportunity for different companies, especially for medical and general businesses. Of course, Bahrain is one of the countries which has health tourism, and we should focus in health tourism, because this kind of investment, health tourism in Bahrain, will help to invest different opportunities as medical sectors.
The forum offered a meaningful opportunity to overview the status of the bilateral economic relations, building on the successful visit of the Bahrain trade delegation to Korea in May 2023, and explore new opportunities for cooperation, especially in ICT and health.
Microsoft introduced its low-code Power Platform to empower all developers with AI-powered development experiences.
Today's workshop is about how we will adopt the low-code platform in Bahrain. We are expecting the low-code platform will help IT people to accelerate the way they develop application. The time required to develop application will be reduced more than 30%. The cost of building an application will be reduced more than 70%. We're expecting that human errors will be reduced more than 27%. So this new application, or the way we develop a new application, will enhance our journey to digital transformation. It will accelerate the way people build application, and I think this will support a lot on how we can drive our economy.
The workshop presented how AI and low-code transforms the way solutions are built and fundamentally transforms the way people work, collaborate, and create.
With the low-code and no-code, that's a solution for all developers and the organizations to make sure that they deliver on their duties in time, in very short time. It will cut cost big time, and that's what is happening right now, and it will increase the capabilities and the performance of the employees and the organizations as well.
We in Ministry of Youth Affairs, we started to use Power Platform technology late in 2018, earlier in 2019, and it gave us a huge experience in how we can, let's say, migrate our data and migrate our technologies from the low code, from the high-level code to low code, no code.
The event witnessed the participation of various ministries, institutions, and government bodies included within the contractual agreements between the government and Microsoft. Reporting for Bahrain International, this is Fatma Najim.
The event is health awareness, and the group is part of their social responsibility. We do lots of this type of events, and this is to give a social or the public awareness about health and health awareness, and to promote the people to go and check up and do follow up on their health. is very critical, especially nowadays after the COVID-19 or COVID-20, whatever they call it. It is very good to do this sort of events to be people aware about.
We are here today to check patients or anyone who will come here in different stations. In my station, we are here checking ears and throat. So we can check if any patients have any complaints in their hearing, in their throat, any problem with the nose. So we can give advices, we can give some information, we can even prescribe medication for the patients, and this will increase the awareness of patients in this area. We always like to make these events just to increase the awareness of patients about taking care of their health in different branches of medicine.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've made it to the finish line. A huge thank you to all of our guests for joining us tonight, and another huge thank you to all of you watching us at home. As always, be sure to reach out to us on our social media accounts shown below. We love hearing from you. This was Khalid Hidris, and until next time, good night and God bless.